The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
He's brought down back at the 16.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. The play fake. Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Loss of 6 yards.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off the bootleg. Jackson out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Jackson off the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Kirk Cousins sacked. A fumble on the play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
makes the score Ravens 7, Vikings nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Third
down, nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
sets up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Play clock down to 0. This is not the way to start a drive. That's going to step back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They go play action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
Play action. It's Jackson. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Anthony Barr. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 47.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Cook on the toss left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Well, they got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
9-yard gain on the play. And a Raven first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On the coverage.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
On the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there. First down.
On the play. First down, Baltimore.
On first down, Ingram. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Ingram again. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
A gain of 8 yards.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A 10th carry in the game for Cole.
You brought him up.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
And 1.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
It's now
2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Midfield now. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Baltimore.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.